Kevin, I'm interested in Halliburton's journey. Was it guided by something similar?
Yeah, I think probably all of the above. I mean, time to market, customer demands becoming more urgent. We'll use that word. We focus a lot on engineer to order, and so our projects come in all different sizes, from very quick changes to align our product with the customer's particular thread solutions on their wells, that type of thing. So our projects tend to vary pretty considerably. I think for us, what we recognized was that there was a lot of disjointed activity in our design process, and a lot of redundancy. And so you have all these tools that we're using, whether we've had CAD and PLM for close to 25 years now, but the way we implemented those tools, I think over time has started to kind of the methodologies that you put in place to use them have potentially started to make us less efficient today, because we have to enter information in one system, put it in another system, and put it in another system, and then how that information gets utilized when it goes to other functional areas in the organization, whether it's manufacturing, whether it's business development, whether it's operations. So I think the driver for us really in our most recent push is all about, it's not just the applications that we're selecting to use, it's how those applications integrate with one another and how they can communicate with one another with less or no human interaction. A big limitation of drawings is the fact that I have an engineer who spends a lot of time to create a drawing, put GD&T on a drawing to, based on their interpretation, the best way to communicate the design standard to a manufacturing engineer, to an operations engineer, or to a customer, right? But then because that's a document, that customer, that manufacturing engineer, that operations engineer has to interpret through the language of GD&T what all that means. And you can have disconnects in those various interpretations. Some of the new tools, model-based definition, like that Rudy mentioned, what they offer is the ability to standardize across those functional areas in what the interpretations of a particular geometric callout is, or a particular piece of geometry. And so then when you start to talk about integrating other applications like aPriori, it becomes very important that that tool integrates with that workflow, right? So that it's not just I have to do work here in my CAD system, and I jump over here to aPriori, and I might have to do some redundant work to make sure that the models talk to each other. So that integration is really important, and the ability for those tools to talk to each other seamlessly.